Alright, good morning, good day, good afternoon. This is the African Crypto Warlord. I hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to do a long-deserved Solana analysis. Let's see if our NFTs will follow or if their alpha will increase their Solana price if there's a dumperoo. Because currently with NFTs, majority of them have been losing their Solana floor whilst Solana's been pumping up, which would mean technically people feel that Solana is more valuable than the NFT that Solana can buy. Right now, we are going to demarcate a few areas. Hopefully this can be a quick analysis. General idea, 21 day to the 7 day is long-term time frames. This is a 7-day Laplace distribution coin. And then from anything below 7 day to 24 hour, you're looking at medium. And then anything lower than 24 hour to, let's say, 6 hour short term, anything lower than 6 hour to 1 minute is intraday trading. Okay, quick observations. Let's get to it. So this is the exchange with the best look back. It is called Gate.io. Now, Solana is giving off a few contradictory signals, but what that means is we have to look for a positive or negative drift. Okay, general returns does have a bull div to push through back up into the mean, and just the general observation here on the 21 day, you're either looking at $84 pullback. It's already touched 113.45, but there's an untouched mean here at 240, just call it 246. All right, we can see that these ones, even though they are outside of the data set, they do come in and get smoked. So we do have a mean up here, which is validating pretty much previous highs on Solana. It's a good sign if you're bullish. Okay, nice. We've got power back on. Cool. So this is the 14-day under expansion mode. We do have some mean reversion. So I'm going to click this little JMA over here. What is it going to show? Hopefully you can see this thing. There we are. Any closes below 149.89, it might move down a little bit. So let's just call it 144 to 149. Any closes below there, I do look for this trend to pretty much be over. Look for hidden bull div at 97. That's on the 14-day. On the 7-day, let's have a looky see. Let's pull up our institutional grade lines. Come on. Not clicking the candles trading view. We don't pay for you to mess around. Okay, we'll just click that on and off. Why is this thing not picking up? Okay, this is an odd time frame, obviously. There we are. Closes below 179, we do look for continuation down. Closes above 179, we look for continuation up. Volatility is in expansion mode, but it is losing correlation to the upside, and that's generally because of this 179 region. The more you fail below it, the sooner the pump is going to be over. Let me get this coin done and dusted whilst we're here. Any of these lines are of relevance. The 7-day FTX was the only place to mean revert on the weekly up here, and we don't have that data. This is a statistically significant line within our Laplace distribution cone. Without skew, 226. Okay, $226. Like Bitcoin, it didn't hit its relatively significant level over here, these pink and blue lines. It didn't hit the pink one, same as on Bitcoin. So it's a little bit harder to pull this target out. Mean reversion phase is 255. Okay, now this is under a positive skew, so pretty much since it's been in and until we get another 7-day flash, it's technically going to say as soon as this cone prints, any sell orders are going to be bought up. As you can see, that was the case. All right, we did pull this $7 target out, $8 target out. We had the edge of the cone, which is pretty good. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Let's just get unrealistic here. It's 1,604. Now, if that target is in the game, if Solana starts to clear above 224, that becomes the range. Any one of these lines going up starts to negate that fact. Okay, so let's go see if there's anything bullish. On the 3-day, not so much. Any closes below this reverse wave trend, we're getting it tighter, so it's again 174 to 179. Any closes below there, we are looking for a mean reversion to the downside. Technically, Solana is on a sneaky dump mode. Volatility expanding, whilst negative. Volatility contracting, whilst positive. Hopefully you can't hear that tractor ripping. He should not be out and about. Okay, Solana has caught positive drift on the 24-hour. That's technically what's slowing down the 3-day volatility and its direction, the sneaky pump. Let's see if there's any levels here that Solana has to hold above. It's not so good. Okay, so if Solana can start closing above here, 175, okay, that's your bullish pivot, which it's these 177, 175, 174 region. There's a continuation for upside. Inverse, if it starts closing below here, a lot of these signals, bullish signals, are going to be sold into. Okay, here we got some positive drift on the 12-hour. Yes, it's a red dildo, doesn't matter, or a little dildo doji thing. We'll see why it actually hasn't moved so fast. We just got the new print. Outlier met. So how do I do this? Here, you guys can see this outlier event here. I'll make this one big. And the general idea is if price action can carry on holding above this over here at 170, $86, that's here. Okay, so that's it getting picked up. That's the outlier event. So this little red line, thin one, that's its outlier event. Technically, this is the outlier event. All right, hold above, candlestick holds above there. Here's your mean reversion at 0 on this indicator. Will be the daily mean or the weekly mean. We'll just see how much gas this thing gets, if it does get gas. Okay, let's just do that. It's under positive drift. So technically anything now, we've got the 24-hour under positive drift, losing correlation. 6 hours should be bought up. That's under positive drift. So we are looking for send back into 178. So this is just in between our region here. And your weekly mean again at 181. Now, what am I going to say? Any failures below 174, we look for down. Any clearing of 178, we just got to break through 181. And then I do think Solana does have another opportunity to push back up for $200. Okay, so that is quite a big move. Let me just demarcate that because we can say these things. Sound of South Africa. All right, that is, we're calling a 16% move to the upside. That is in a good bullish scenario, right? What's our move to the downside from here? If we start failing this weekly mean, I'll pull it out, an untouched weekly VR mean. Okay, we'll just pull it out from here. There, you're looking at about a 22%, but I am expecting a little bit of failure higher up. So let's just call it 25% pullback from this untouched daily mean. As you start to drop in, I'll get more, I'll show you how that works. Positive drift again on the 3-hour, so this is pretty good. 12-hour is having a lot of good news. 90 minutes backing, sneaky pump mode here on the 90-minute. We need to clear the top side of 174 in order for this to grow into a big boy dildo to push back up into 178 further higher. All right, contraction was positively correlated, really good Solana. This does look like it technically could be a local bottom for, let's say, until the weekend. Over here, whilst it tries to push for $200. Anything that's going to negate that is a failure below this daily mean, but I'll be very precise. Any failures below 174, as we've demarcated on the higher term time frames, I look for said target to the downside here. All right, it's quite a far away, 118. Just call it. All right, any failures below this daily VRE, I do look for a serious pullback on Solana. Now, what have we got here? Again, 15-minute positive drift. I think Solana might be coming right. Mean reversion on the 5-minute. Let's have a looky here. It's the 1 minute on the growth. Go away. Okay, so 1 minute just needs a little bit more edging, and then she can carry on with her trend to the upside. Now let's go look at Solana dominance. Same thing with Solana dominance at 3.57%. Sol has an untouched daily mean. Unfortunately, it missed this untouched weekly mean by 0.02% pretty much. Okay, so this is, Solana's just become quite a floating range in between here. Okay, they might need to take some more time for resolution. Even if Sol does dump, this is on dominance, it's good to have this up at the top. That's a bit big. It's good to have this up at the top, as it will mean that dominance will want to come back up here one day in the future. Jeepers, Harida, shut the fuck up. Okay, let's have a look. You see, this is Sol pushing through. Pretty good stuff. we alpha traders, I would suggest the easier long right now would be to long, let's just say for the next 24 hours, would be to long positive drift, and then rather trying to catch the expansion mode. So there's a book flip happening here. Expansion mode into positive drift. I am looking for a touch to daily VRE, if not higher. Okay, any failures, as we say, below this line, we're pretty much hitting now. Any failures below here, we've got that far out weekly. If you found this information helpful, please do like and subscribe. Let me just finish off on this. I do suggest that Solana starts to get a little bit more legs. I would highly suggest that it gets a lot more healthy once it's trying to reject off of this region. I love symmetrical data, and it would be nice for the trend to end or continue from 226. This is a significant level for me, and I'm not really guessing in the wind. All the best. We'll get back to Solana if she touches here, 226, or if she pulls back into a little liquidity zone building at 137. Much power, stay wow. Link to my Discord and all the good stuff below. Have a good one. African Crypto Warlord out.